All right, hello everybody. Hello, welcome to finals of TGR's Feisty Fighters or Little Cup, whatever you want to call it. Um, we haven't done one of these in a while, so I guess welcome to the team builder. We usually do this for finals. We're in a final after a little bit of a while, to be honest. And yeah. If you didn't see the semifinals video, we did end up beating our TGR Demon DJS on semifinals, and we are finally on a TGR finals that is now versus DJS, which should be interesting. But in any case, we are also facing another scary coach for these finals, and that is gonna be good old Pac-Man with his Sacramento Sandslash. You can see the matchup on the screen if you're not familiar. Basically, this is a little cup leaf that is played at level 50, which makes things interesting. And the other thing is that this is a free Terra for any Pokemon, for all of your Pokemon. However, you have to disclose what the Terra type is to your opponent before the game starts. So, anyways, you can see the matchup on the screens. As far as his Pokemon, Timur is incredibly scary, of course, because it just is. Magby is also scary because he can belly drum and Mag Punch, which is annoying. The Gleamed is annoying, just like a Glimora is. Meowth, I used it on a Little Cup League before, and I loved it. And it can be very good. It's not as good as the other Meowth, but it's still very good. Then you have Shellos, which is actually pretty annoying because it does the same thing that my Gulpin does, which is it doesn't let you knock off his Eviolite. So we're gonna have to deal with that. And it's particularly a good defensive Pokemon versus my team. And other than that, other Pokemon that are annoying will be Sandigas. Sandigas is pretty annoying, to be honest with you. So if he doesn't bring it, I will enjoy it. But I'm pretty sure he will bring it. Drowsy can be annoying as well, because apparently this thing still learns Toxic, which my theory is that Game Freak just forgot that this Pokemon exists when they were calling Toxics from a bunch of things, and they give it to it. Deerling, I don't expect to come. Dynamo, obviously I don't expect to come. Hood could come, because this is only hazard removal, since Glimmet doesn't get Mortal Spin. Now, it seems like their strategy could be to just hazard stack me, which would be fair, and we will have to be careful about that. But we'll just have to deal with it. So yeah. Anyway, let me go ahead and show you what the thing that I'm bringing is, real quick. Okay, here we go. So, first off, we're going to start with Arya Stark, the Ponyard, which was the backbone of our team at the very beginning of the season. However, it hasn't been doing a lot of work on the back tail end of the season. But that doesn't mean it's not an incredibly good and dangerous Pokemon. So we're going to bring it again this week. This is it's coming again as one of our Eviolite Pokemon. If you don't know, we're allowed to have 2 Eviolite Pokemon. And we're going to bring it with Terra Flying to, get rid of the weaknesses to ground from the Sandy Gas, and most importantly, the fighting weakness from the Timber and Mag Punch from the Magby. Now, it's also could be good to avoid spikes if we had to terrestrialize it early in the game for whatever reason, although I don't expect it. That being said, I don't necessarily expect this to be my Pokemon that I'm going to terrestrialize this game, but it's good to have it just in case. And because we don't we're not 100% guaranteed to having to terrestrialize this Pokemon, we're just bringing a pretty standard set with Iron Head, Lash Out, and Sucker Punch, all stab moves that get boosted by our Source Dance. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. Our Terastalize on this thing will be defensive. To be honest with you, running an offensive move that is not Terra Blast on this thing will have required me to run Aerial Ace, which by doing Cax, that's essentially the same damage to anything else on his team, and actually it makes me kind of lose the battle versus a defensive Shellos, because unless I Terastalize, I don't really do a whole lot of damage. So yeah, anyway, that's Ponya. Looking at Pokemon number 2, which is probably gonna be my lead. And yes, I realize that it seems obvious, but you know, when sets are good, sets are good. We have Mr. Hanky holding the Focus Sash with Ghost Terra type. That's just a deterrent for him to hopefully not try to go for Mach Punches versus me when I try to kill things if my Focus Sash has been broken. As far as moves, we were bringing Steel Rocks just to set up hazards, Earthquake for, you know, stab damage, Rock Tomb because he does have a flying type move, but also I could definitely see him trying to set up like what is the word, Trailblaze with the Meowth versus this. So if I have my Slash intact, we can Rock Tomb it, you know, leave the hit and then kill it the next turn with an Earthquake, because it doesn't get Sucker Punch, which is good for me. Protect is just to scout for the fake outs from that thing, obviously, and you know, just scout in general, I guess. But yeah, pretty straightforward. So that's Mr. Hunky. Pokemon number 3 is gonna be our Loss, which was our absolute MVP from last week in the semifinals versus DJS. We are bringing a pretty similar set to it, to be honest with you, and this is probably the Pokemon that I'm gonna expect to Terastalize. It is a speed boost. We are running a modest nature to hit as hard as we can with the Life Orb. Psychic is just spammable versus his thing, except for the Drowsy. Although the Drowsy cannot really do much to us if we Terastalize into Fairy, and we do have the Calm Mind to try to, you know, beat that on the case that we had to face that. Other than that, Protect is again to scout for fake outs from Meowth. Other priorities I don't really care much about, but fake out definitely does a good chunk if he has Technician, which I expect him to have. And then Terra Blast is for, you know, knocking out things that receive Psychic, such as the Meowth. But yeah, we had to play smart with this. Last week we barely managed to beat DJS with it when they were about to beat us, so you know, we'll see. Our 4th Pokemon is gonna be Pico, which hopefully will do something this week. I've been bringing this Pokemon all season and it has done not a whole lot, but this week it has the added benefit of being a flying type that receives, you know, that can deal with Timber and other things. We are bringing heavy duty boots because Max Punch boosted Guts boosted Dribble Timber will do a ton of damage to us, and we just need to be somewhat healthy to be able to take hits. Same thing for, you know, for Whatnot, and you know, I think it's just the best item for it in general on this particular game. I don't want to lock into one move, so that's why I'm not running Choice Scar on it, and I do expect him to set up Steel Rocks at some point, which will be nice to be able to not to have to take damage from this thing. As far as the move, we are bringing double staff with Surf and Air Slash. I could run Hurricane, but I really don't want to miss, so we're just gonna take our chances with Hurricane. With Air Slash, we could always flinch. I don't expect it to happen because that never happens for me, but you know, it's what it is. Knockoff will be good if he decides to like bringing something like Drowsy, because I can remove items. Just getting rid of items in general will be good. Unfortunately, the Shellos is probably going to be Sticky Hole, but if he's not, removing his Eviolite will be fantastic. So yeah, and the last move is gonna be U-turn just because you know, in case he doesn't want to, you know, we want to go against something that doesn't want to take one of our stab moves. But in general, yeah, that is our Pico. Pokemon number 5 is going to be Gluttony or Gulping, who is a goat, has been a goat the entire season. Holding the Eviolite with a Sticky Hold, which is going to make it impossible to knock off. This is a pretty good answer for a non-Terra size super effective Timber, because he really can do nothing to us. Granted, it is kind of like a free switch to the Glimmet, and if that's the case, then so be it. We'll have to deal with it. That being said, I could have run something like Mookshot, but this is also kind of like a little bit of a free switch into the Sandy Gas, so I think that it's more important for us to be able to, you know, disturb things. And if I can poison things like the Shallows or the Sandy Gas and then switch out, that'll be great for my sweepers. So that's where we run Toxic. Anchor is to ensure that he doesn't set up with anything in front of me, and Pain Split just to recover energy. Maybe I'll change Pain Split at the last minute, but I doubt that I will. This thing is just very good as far as defensive peoples goes. So yeah. And last but not least is going to be MB, our Surskit. Coming in with an expert build because I don't have another item that I can run on this. I would like to run Life Orb on this, but I'm not able. Heavy Dudes will be good too, but I prefer to have them on the Wingull. But yeah, this is just for Sticky Webs. As it's clear, I'm not bringing Hazard Removal because I don't have Defog, and my only spinner is Brambling, which can be spin blocked by Sandy Gas, and I more than likely cannot kill it back, so it could end up being a little bit of a waste. So I want to put my opponent in the sense that if he brings hazards, then I'm gonna force him to remove his own hazards, or he's gonna have to deal with Sticky Webs during the entire game, which our team is a little bit built in order to take advantage of. Other than that, we just have coverage for his team. Surf hits a lot of things. Bug Buzz is relatively good versus his team as well. And then you have Giga Drain for the Shells particularly, which doesn't allow us to 1v1 it unless we like Terra, but I'm not gonna waste my Terra on this. But you know, it's at the Terran, right? I don't know. No other move was good for this, so yeah. But anyway, that's the team. Shout out to the other members of the roster that are now coming to this game. Slot, the Brambling, was on the original team, but he ended up not coming because, like I already mentioned, I don't think that it will be good versus spinning here. Bright, the real, also a very good Pokemon. It's being very hit and miss during the season. I love the idea of the copycat set, but we brought that 3 times during the season, and 2 times, however, they didn't work. One of them because we got super hacks, the other one because we got crit. And I just couldn't find a way to cheese this game versus him, especially. Yeah, there's just no very good way to cheese it. Maybe I didn't think hard enough, but yeah, it is what it is. Wrath, the Cyndaquil. There was a Warren. I could have tried to bring a Scar Eruption, but that would require me to bring hazard removal, and you know, it's not the best for this game. And he does have a freaking Shallows that is 100% coming and 100% having Eviolite. So yeah. And last but not least, Greed. Yeah, this Pokemon was never coming. But anyways, that's the team. Hopefully we can do well. And yeah, take the chip. But anyway, we'll see you in the game. Alright, welcome to the game, everybody. So what did he bring? He brought a Steel Darling, which is annoying. Glimmer is Flying. Shellos is Dragon. Magby is Psychic. And Timber is Normal. And then Sandy Gas is Dark. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Honestly. So there's no Meowthing here, which is very interesting. So he didn't bring a removal, which is good for me. I think. Oh, he's Terra normal facade. Okay. So, the only thing that he brought that is faster than me. No, I cannot afford to it though. Right. Okay, I'm gonna start with Mr. Hunky. It's probably a bad play. It seems like it's too obvious. But if he starts with Glimet, that is my best play. Although I just see him start with like Shellos or something like that. Alright, let's go with this. We'll have fun to... Pac-Man, man. Pac-Man. This should be... Hopefully, this is a fun, non-hexy game. I am super nervous. But we'll see what happens. He definitely didn't bring any removal though, which is very interesting. He's gonna start with Grease, which is the Timber. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So I get to find out if you are what you are. Your turn normal. So I could... Alright, so if you are just, you know, the Flamor set. Flamor. Guts. Okay. So I'm not doing a whole lot to you. So I could protect and see what he tries to go for. Immediately, nothing that you do right now will kill my thing. I think I'm going to go ahead and protect here though. I'm gonna imagine he comes Drain Punch. He goes for knockoff. Okay. It's good to know. There is the thing. Okay, this is scary because I can hit it, but he'll get whatnot. He will have a SAT for this though, which is something that we had to remember. I could set up my Stealth Rock though, which will be real nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's go ahead and set up the Stealth Rock. Alright. This is just gonna knock off. Okay. Man, I could have gotten a good chunk of damage on this thing. Okay. Let's go ahead and protect. Just let it take a little bit more chip damage. I'll imagine he Mach Punch. Yep. Right. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and go into Gluttony. That's what he's for. Was they're here for. Yeah, he does have the Mach. He does bring the Mach B. Starlocks are nice. I don't think he has default at this thing. If he does have it, then that's a good play for him. But here comes probably a Mach Punch. With my guess. Maybe a Drain Punch. Just for that. Okay. We barely survive it. But we do survive it. Which is good. So he could Terra here. So in here, what I could do is I could just Pain Split to get some damage back. Let me see my Gulping. Sun. Right. I think Pain Split is probably better. Let's go ahead and go for that. He's gonna go into the Glimet, is my guess. Gaslow. He goes into this. Okay. So he's gonna set up his own Stealth Rocks right now. I recovered a little bit of health, which is good for me. So he's gonna set up his own Stealth Rocks, which I think is fine. I could anchor it into whatever he does, but he could also just attack. What is this thing again? What is there on this? Limit is no. Sandy gas is dark. Good to know. I could toxic. But I think on this we always go to this, right? Yeah, I think it's the most sensitive play. So let's go into that. We can probably, unless he attacks here, we can probably set up our sticky web. He's gonna night shot. Okay. I barely leave that, but I leave it. So let's go ahead and set up a sticky web. If he switches, he switches. He's going to switch. Okay. Cool. Into what? Shallows, I will guess. Yes, that is shallows. Okay, that's very good. We do set up our sticky webs, which is great. Let's go ahead and Giga Drain you, because there's no reason not to. Get a little bit of health back, which is good. And there are his Stealth Rocks. Okay, I will imagine he's gonna start recovering at some point. Alright, let me see. Surge Kit. My Surge Kit versus Shallows. Alright, so he's defensive for sure. Can't just go for the Giga Drain here. What would you switch into? I'm not sure. What is the tear on this Shallows? It's Dragon. I'm gonna Giga Drain just to get by a little bit of help. Yeah, I figured he wasn't gonna switch. Now he has to recover 100%. Yeah, so that's one recover. Alright, so that's one recovered. What will you switch out into? Maybe the Deerling here? I don't think you switch out. Let's go ahead and block boss. Yeah, he is gonna Terra. Okay, this is exactly what we're block bossing right now. I'm not gonna do a lot of damage, but we're gonna burn his Terra, which is good for me. I'm a big fan of that. Burning the Terra this early. Alright, that's solid. Oh, he does have the Asian power. Oh, that's not good for me. Ooh, this is scary. This is very scary, dude. Just gotta go for the bug boss. Man, that does no damage to that thing. That's 2 recovers. Okay, let's go for the bug boss again. And recover again, that's 3 recovers. Alright, sack Mr. Hanky here. I mean, this thing will die to rocks, right? Yeah, it will die to rocks. But this shallows is slower than my gulping. So let's sack Mr. Hanky here, just so he doesn't have the opportunity to get the boost. Mr. Hanky has done enough, I think. I don't want to give him the opportunity to get a boost with a freaking stock, with freaking thing. Yeah, that's just too scary, dude. And we can go to Gluttony here, right? And hope that we're faster. Air power, that's about 30%. So this air power, if he goes for air power, dude, he will do damage, which is okay. So I think a toxic will be fine here. Yeah, I need to put this on a toxic. It's going to switch out. We're going to Sandy, please. Nah, that's the fucking that is tragic, dude. Yeah, that's so bad for me. He does get caught on the sticky web, so that's one good thing for me, I guess. Okay, let me see. Limit. No, 50. It wouldn't do a whole lot of damage to me. But realistically, I can just go to MB here, right? Yeah, we suck it. If he says that a spike, then actually, let me think about this. If he set up a spike here, that's good for me because I can core him into that. No, I'm just gonna go into MB. Should die to Stealth Rock. Oh, I done. Okay. Cool. I thought I was gonna die to Stealth Rock. Okay. That is fine. So here, I will go to you. Right. He is toxic, so he could be corrosion. He is definitely corrosion. Alright, so I just go to you and I psychic. I don't think he has a good switch to psychic. Yeah, he doesn't have a good switch to psychic. So we go ahead and just psychic. He may keep this, but I don't think he does. Or are we again limit? Oh, he does keep it. Okay, it's good to know. He goes into the thing. Okay, this is gonna die. This should die, right? To 2 maybe? Alright, let's see. One psychic. Yeah, he dies to 2. That's good. We do get our speed boost. I just want to play around with this. Flea tool. Timber. I have to be careful with this timber because guts. Flame morph. Mach punch is doing 50% to us. Falling. This is interesting. Guess cuts on the sticky webs. So maybe this is his other thing. I mean, if it is, right? I'm always going gluttony here though. I don't know if I'm faster than this. He's gonna body slam me. He's Serene Gray, so yeah, he was always gonna get that. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna try to play in split. Yeah, like I said, I didn't expect the thing to come in. Dearling. It's a good bring for him for sure. For him for sure. Gets caught in sticky webs. It doesn't matter at this particular point in time. We are gonna get a little bit of a pace split going on, which is good. Right. So I think I just had to try to anchor here. He's probably not going for toxic. Oh, he did went for toxic. Okay. Alright, you're gonna get anchor into that. Now he could switch, right? He could definitely switch into something. How many turns are you gonna be anchor for? 3 turns. Okay. So I could try to sludge bomb here, try to get a poison into something. Get some damage into this wouldn't be bad. Let's try to go for the sludge bomb here. See what happens. If nothing else, I get an anchor into this, or I get a little bit of chip into this. Maybe I should have just gone Wingo, but again I don't want to take in damage. He is gonna withdraw. That's good for me, in a sense. He goes into grease. That is the timber. Yeah. Okay. Right. Gets caught in the sticky webs, which is fine. I do get a sludge bomb into it. Okay. I'm pretty sure I don't leave a facade from here, or maybe I do. Let me see. Facade. Versus my gulping. Facade does. I do leave a facade. But then what? I'm coring into facade. How much am I taking from Ponier with a facade? Let's just go for the sludge bomb. Oh, he's gonna go for knockoff. Okay. Sticky hole saves me. Okay. Cool. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, let's gotta go for it. I don't know if he dies to the next hit. He may not. Unfortunately, he doesn't. So I do have to go into Pico. And potentially Surf. Right? Surf here. Then he goes into the thing. Oh, at that point, we just have to be super careful. I don't think a U-turn will kill it. And if I go for U-turn and I don't kill it, I probably lose the game. So yeah, let's just go for the Surf. He shouldn't switch. Yeah, he's just gonna Mach Punch. Makes sense. Alright, we do get a Surf. He's gonna go into the other thing. I'm pretty sure. Shelly, yeah. There is the Shelly. Now, I could knock off to see if you're a sticky hole here. Not very effective. Why? What do you mean not very effective? Is it worth going for it? Let me see. Wingo. There's no way I'm leaving this hit though, right? Shellos. Ensure power. Yeah, I'm never leaving this hit. Knockoff will be good to find out. Air Slash just good overall damage. You know what? I think I'm gonna go for the knockoff. I just want to see if you like. Yeah, he's sticky ball. Yeah, damn. All right, well, it was worth trying, I guess. Okay. This Pokemon is so annoying. Okay, my Fleet Tool. My little Fleet Tool. Do I take a hit from you if you go for Surf? If you go for Surf, and I am a +1. You probably kill me. So I had to go into you. And I think I had the Terra. Ponier. Well, I can Iron Head you now. Because you Terra Dragon. Go ahead and Sources. His best play is just to Surf, to be honest. Alright, we're gonna try to do the thing. That kills me. That 100% kills me. I think he got it, man. I just think he got it. I just should have tried to put more damage on this. Just gotta go for the Iron Head. Oh, oh, critical hit. That is huge. That is actually pretty huge. Huh. Okay. This is not over yet. Not even close. There's the Magby. Magby. I had to Terra here though, right? Mag Punch. That much versus Poniard. If he's Scarf, that will be the only thing. With Terra and Sucker Punch here, right? At this point, I don't think there's anything else we can do. Okay. We don't see the Flame Body, which is huge for us. Oh my god, Poniard. If you pull this off, man, holy cow. Alright. You get stuck in the sticky webs. Let me see. What is your name again? Deerling. It could be faster than me. If his Scarf is faster than me. Right now. I'm gonna Sucker Punch. Oh my god, that thing is so bulky. Oh, but we do leave it. That's huge. That's huge. Dude, but to leave that, he has to be Eviolite, right? +2 Sucker Punch. No, he does. He has to be Eviolite. He has to be Eviolite, 100%. Yeah. You will have to be like full HP. Yep. So I just go for Iron Head here. Yeah, I'm faster than you. Let's go! Oh my god, Poniard is putting the team on his back. I think he's gonna win it. I think Poniard wins it. Holy cow, dude! Holy cow, that critical hit just give us the championship. I honestly I was going for the flinch, but we will take it, dude. Holy cow. Yep, this should be it, right? We just go for Iron Head. There's nowhere where you can be faster than me. So he could be a Spiky Shield. I don't think I care about that though. I mean, if he is, then we just go into the other thing. Nope, he's not gonna be. Poniard's gonna get it. A critical hit, just insult to injury. It doesn't really matter. And we're gonna win. We're gonna win the championship on the... I am so sorry, Pat, my Meg. That critical hit was tragic. I mean, I don't think I will have killed you. Actually, let me do a Hulk real quick versus the Shellos, because I think the Shell is actually pretty offensive. So let's assume best case scenario for me is that you don't have any defense. You are max HP. You turn into dragon. No, that should not. That should have never killed you. GG's, man. I got bailed out. But you know what? I did lose the last finals on this league to a double paralysis from Claw. So you know, can't really say much about that. Padmac, you brought a hell of a team. Thank you for the game. And yeah, we'll see you. We'll take the championship for once, finally, first time on the thing, on the TGR. And yeah, we'll see you in the next league. Bye now.